So if the name Merlin sounds vaguely familiar to you, it's probably because he's the most famous sorcerer of all times. Now NBC is trying to give a different spin to the story in a new show called Merlin.
How did you do that?
The tale of the great wizard Merlin is a tale that has been passed on throughout the years, but this summer his story is getting a new twist.
Who are you?
I'm Merlin. The sort of stereotypical view of Merlin as a character has always been the old man with the red beard. The spin that we're taking on it this time is obviously Merlin in his younger days as a young boy.
Come on. You're thrown in jail for that.
Well, who do you think you are, the king?
No, I'm his son, Arthur.
Along with Merlin, we'll see all the famous characters of Camelot, following them on the journey filled with adventure, magic and romance in this classic tale.
I always kind of describe it as a kind of a prequel to the legend that we're all aware of. And it's also a kind of a young take on the old legend.
Arthur, be careful.
It captures everyone's imagination because there's very few people out there, if you ask them honestly, they wouldn't like to have some magical power. And so this is the thing that's going to really get their imagination going.
Oi! What have I told you about using magic like this?
Playing more like a feature film than a TV miniseries, production went all throughout locations in the UK and even to a 16th century castle in France.
Behind me stands Pierrefonds Castle, which we've now adopted as Camelot Castle. Not everybody sort of gets to turn up at work first thing in the morning and be greeted by that.
I personally think, from what I've seen so far, from my enjoyment of it, it'll please anyone of any age, I think, anyone with an interest in adventure.
If I can't use magic, I might as well die.
And Merlin marks the big US debut for 23-year-old Colin Morgan, who is originally from Northern Ireland. From Hollywood, I'm Ron Jacobson.